Public service announcement. This is big, ladies and gentlemen. Zach here with American Smoke, and today I'm telling y'all something about this little beauty right here that I recently figured out and that you need to know. Let's get it. Here's something you need to know about, something I just realized. So if you're a big fan of the channel and you've watched a lot of my previous content about how to prevent chamber fires and how to prevent grease runoff and how to clean off the grease trough and all this sort of stuff that keeps grease from building up on the top of your burn pot cover plate, which is where it gets hottest, which is where grease fires are most likely to start, there's another culprit. There's another culprit. I have found yet another. You take out your water pan. Now we can see the top of the burn pot cover plate. And if you'll notice, there is no aluminum foil on the top of my drip pan. And I'll tell you why. See that little area back there? You see how there's no grease on mine? There's just a light coat of ash. Used to, every time I looked in here, there was a coat of grease. And some of that was because this came out of its little spout right there, and I made a whole video on that. I'll leave a link to that down below. Let me show y'all what I found out, okay? So if you've got this and you are wrapping it in foil, then probably what is happening is something very similar to what has happened with me. Is you get your foil, you pull it out, and you'll see that the foil is a good bit wider than the drip tray. So it's wider on this side and it's wider on this side. And so if you're anything like me, what happens is you find it out and then you fold it over, right? You fold that over, and this is a very rough, I'm not trying to do this right by any stretch of the imagination, but you fold it over. And you get it all wrapped around so that the grease cannot build up and you don't have as much trouble cleaning it. Well, guess what? There's a culprit. This is the culprit right here. When all that gets folded under, the grease will run down towards the back of the chamber, and instead of dripping, it will run down and across this little valley right here and then drip right off of that onto the hottest part of your smoker, the burn pot cover plate. And so whenever you're wrapping this in foil, which good on you, because that is the best way to have easy cleanups, to keep your chamber clean, and to reduce your risk of chamber fire. Unfortunately, in our ignorance, which, you know, only experience teaches us, we got hot grease dripping off of this and dripping right down here all across the top of our burn pot cover plate. And that's where we're getting chamber fires. And so if you're having a big cook and you're thinking, man, I've got my foil on there, I've did everything I need to do, I've cleaned it, now it's time for my cook, I got nothing to worry about. Next thing you know, you got chamber fire, you got smoke, you got something like that, some weird smoke coming from somewhere. That's probably what it is. And so don't do away with the foil completely unless you just want to, and just clean this thing like I've done on my last couple cooks, because I kind of got ill when I found out. I got a little fed up, I'm gonna be honest with you, a little fed up. But what you can do is when you fold this over, just cut it off, you know, get you a pair of scissors, or, you know, just reach in there and tear it off like that right there. And then next thing you know, it will not have a way to drip down in. It'll drip off of this like it's supposed to and into your grease trough, which goes into your grease pot. And that's pretty much all there is to this public service announcement. I hope y'all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Come over to American Smoke Carnivores on Facebook. I'm in there every day. Every day. Smoke on, and I'll see y'all in the next video.